To get involved in any crypto project, you must know the solution that this project is bringing. Everybody knows that BTC is a form of money. Ethereum is not a form of money per se. Ethereum has a different function. Ethereum is designed for building smart contracts. Crypto tokens are basically, so we're going to be looking at tokens. Crypto tokens are basically used to facilitate online transactions and interact with smart contracts. So they are basically used on the internet platform. Ethereum is a layer one token. Token. So it's built so that you can build on top of it using smart contracts. So you see several other projects built on Ethereum network. Those ones are token. However, if a token decides to build their own blockchain network, it ceases to be token, it becomes a coin. A typical example is Binance. When the Binance coin was built, it was built on Ethereum network. But soon, Binance built their own blockchain. And today, the Binance blockchain exists. So Binance is no longer a token, it's a coin. Does that make sense? We're going to start with different type of tokens. Now that we understand what tokens are. So when I use the word token, you know I am referring to another layer built on an existing network to solve a particular problem. Now, is token money? Yes, you can say it's money, you can say it's not money, because several tokens solve several problems. And when they have several functions they solve, at that point, some of them are not money, but they're all value driven. Once it is value driven, then people can pay for it. You can use it. So every token is not money like BTC. Every token is not spent, paid for anything. Tokens solve different problems, right?
Okay, sir.
Great. So let me share. Can you see my screen? So we're looking at types of crypto token by function. So we're looking at token. The first token we're going to be looking at is the protocol token. Protocol tokens are known as native tokens. I said earlier, I said we're looking at crypto by function, and then we're looking primarily at tokens. The first token we're going to look at is protocol token. Protocol tokens are known as native token, basically. They are the native token of that blockchain. They are the native token of that network. Primarily, for example, now you know BTC is the native token of the blockchain, of the Bitcoin blockchain. Ethereum is the native token of Ethereum blockchain. Ripple, the SRP, is the native token of the Ripple network. So how do you invest in token? These are for people who really want to invest in token. You just wake up, see any token you pick. You ask question, what is this token? What is this project for? Why should the value is? Why should I buy it today and tomorrow the value is increased, and I can, especially for investment purposes? So protocol token, if you're buying any token and the protocol token, no is the native token of that network. And most protocol tokens, they are doing very well. Why are protocol tokens important? Protocol tokens, they represent interest in any asset or facility. Or sorry, they facilitate transaction on blockchain. Now, for Bitcoin network, the Bitcoin is the protocol token there. Bitcoin is only the transaction token there, because if you're transferring from blockchain to blockchain, you're going to use BTC to pay the transaction fee. So you see the usability now. So it's used as a protocol, token, and it's used as a transaction token as well. It's used as a utility, yet in the same level. So it has a lot of uses. Now, because of this use, it makes it an asset. Everybody wants to use the volume of transaction on the network is quite high, and because of this, you get the usability. The usability of this token is so many, and it attracts investors. I don't know if it makes sense.
So here is the United Nations Development and
So you have by protocol, you have protocol token. The next one is exchange token. Now, in any exchange, yesterday we were trying to explain the exchanges. Exchange are where people come to exchange their token or trade their token or buy new token. Now, in the forex market, you have the forex market, but in crypto, you have exchanges. So I can come to exchange. Most exchanges can be either decentralized or centralized. So I come to exchange to trade. I come to exchange to buy and sell. I come to exchange to borrow. I come to exchange to swap. I come to exchange to stake. In that exchange, there's a native token. There's a token responsible. That exchange has its own token. So most exchange has their own token. So, for example, now Binance. Now the exchange of Binance is the Binance coin. That is the token of that Binance. So if you're going to pay transaction fee, you're going to use Binance. In fact, when Binance was introduced initially, it was less than 10 cents then. But today, Binance coin is over 500. Imagine if you bought it at 5 when it was 10 cents or even $1. Imagine if you bought it at $5. Today it's above 500. If I'm not mistaken the value now. So imagine you bought this coin when it was one. What is usability case? What do you use it for? If you do any transaction in Binance, you're going to pay gas fees. Get Binance coin you're going to use to pay. If you're transferring to another network, as long as it's passing through the Binance network to get to the network where you're going to pay charges, transaction charges. You're going to pay network charges. So exchange token usually are very helpful. Some of the benefit is that they help to ensure the exchange smooth running. They can provide incentive for active user. For example, when Binance gives an give you activities to do, like airdrop, they reward you with their coin. Now, in turn, you keep this coin or you keep this token. They increase in value, or you can even sell them outrightly and get value. So they can play around it and use them to reward you. They help to hedge risk during market fall. Now, assuming this particular token, they have say 1 billion of that token at the rate of 10 cents. Is their token. As the token begins to grow, the value begins to grow. Now they can use it to hedge risk. When they have losses, they take money from their token, take money from their token to pay for their risk. And when they make money, it's surplus for them. So basically, every exchange you should trade, you ensure that the exchange has token that you can buy. I remember OKB. When I bought OKB years ago, OKB was less than $2. Today, the value of OKB is over $50. So for most exchanges, you see they have their own token. OKB is the native token for OKS exchange. And for Gate.io, GT is their native token. So if you go on CoinMarketCap.com, you see GT. GT is the native token for Gate.io. And then the Binance token is the native token for Binance blockchain or Binance exchange. So basically, the exchange token, they provide liquidity, and very important, they help you to hedge risk. Moving on, we have DeFi token. Yesterday, I tried to explain DeFi. DeFi means decentralized financing. Decentralized finance is everything you do within the traditional bank. Banking, you're keeping your money in a bank, opening a bank account, keeping your money, transferring money, borrowing money, lending money, doing fixed deposits, staking your money with the bank, and the bank will trade with your money and make money. So everything you literally do with the traditional bank is known as DeFi. So if you see any token, and they say this token is a DeFi token, you want to start looking for what other DeFi token do we have? Why should I invest in this DeFi token? Because there are a lot of DeFi tokens. Are they doing well? So your research will start. I'm looking at other DeFi tokens. Are they doing well? Is it a place I should invest? What is the growth rate? Why should I focus on DeFi? How good is DeFi? Will I be able to make 10x? Now, these are questions you ask before you invest in such token. Now, this is particular for people who want to invest in token. You want to know about token, or you want to understand, have a full understanding about token generally. So you want to differentiate token by the function they bring. So basically, what differentiates one token from another token is the function. I know most of us think, oh, I'm buying this token, I'm buying this coin, I'm buying this coin. They're all the same thing. They're all crypto. Every cryptocurrency is not the same thing. Cryptocurrencies are differentiated by the function they provide. And the function they provide will help the growth rate of that function, of that crypto, how the value appreciates, the volatility. If it's very volatile, and this time the volatility is towards the up direction, it means that the function, the value, the adoptability, people have adopted this coin. We've seen that this coin is a good project. And so we're buying into this project, we're holding this project, or we're buying into it, or the usability is increasing the value in the marketplace. So I could put my money in this project, and in a few months or in a few years, I can cash out big time. So let's look at a few functions of DeFi, how they work basically. DeFi tokens are decentralized application that runs on blockchain basically for smart contracts. Smart contracts are programs that automatically execute themselves following a set of agreed terms. These agreed terms are written in codes. So tokens that are of the DeFi origin can be used to trade, like trading. You're trading in an exchange. They can use to earn interest. You can make money from when you borrow them. You can borrow them and pay back and use them to pay back. And several functions you can do with it. These tokens often can be faster than traditional financial institutions. DeFi can be faster than traditional financial institutions, DeFi can be more transparent than the traditional institution. This is basically the advantage of DeFi over traditional institutions like your banks and every other one. DeFi can be more open and accessible than traditional institution, because in DeFi, in traditional banking, you are humans who makes rules and they can change these rules overnight. But in DeFi, you have smart contracts that executes the programs in DeFi. Now, are there risks in DeFi? Yes, there are risks. What are the risks? DeFi token can be considered high risk investment because they have high volatility. They can come crashing tomorrow, and next tomorrow they can go up. So you want to do due diligence before you invest in DeFi projects. We're still going to look at criteria to look at before you can invest in any project, whether DeFi, whether protocol, whether exchange, whatever they are. We're going to look at criteria. You're going to look at how to carry out your independent research before you put your money. You don't want to put your money because somebody says so. No. And today you have a lot of influencers in the social media space. They will come and promote. Once you say I want 10 currency, you see people will come and promote it. Why? They already earn commission, so they can tell you anything you want, and you buy into this project. 2, 3, 4 months down the line, it's almost nothing. Someone shared that his experience. He said he bought some coin. He bought 1,000. Today they are about $16 that he has left. $1,000 to $16. That's a huge loss. Buying token, spending 1,000 to buy token and making $10,000 is more like an investment. Spending 1,000 to have $16 left is a whole wreck. Is a loss of money. It's a loss of, because due diligence were not carried out before those investments were made. So some popular DeFi projects are Polygon, Matic. You see Matic. If you check, you see Matic. They are Polygon Matic, Uniswap, PancakeSwap. PancakeSwaps are known as the symbols are cake. They wrap Bitcoin, DAI, Avalanche, Chain, that's Link. These are popular ones. There are several of these projects. These projects are worth investing. If you invest in this project, chances of not making money here is slim, and chances of losing is slim as well. However, this project, I will not invest in this project right now. If I want to make 10x, they will not make you 10x. They may not make you 10x, that's the right word. However, there are potential to go on the upsides. right? The next one is stable coin. So they will have every manner of stable coin, but the most popular stable coin are USDT and USDC. They represent the dollar. They are typical representation of the dollars today. They could represent any other currency outside the dollar. It could be any currency, but they are stable. They get direct value from your traditional money. So here you have USDC and USDC. You can swap $1 for USDT and $1 for USDC. So basically, they are stable coin. They are backed by real world assets. They are backed by real world money. They are backed by commodity. They are backed by anything. So these are stable. They are very stable. They don't increase in value. They are stable all time. What are the major use cases of stable coin? Now, if I would like to, if you want to do an investment or you want to borrow money, most time you borrow in stable coin. So you pay back in stable coin. You know, you can borrow money. You can go to Binance and borrow money now. Use your crypto asset as collateral security and borrow money. Because I have some BTC, and those BTC, there are tendency that BTC to go up to 150,000, and I do not want to sell the BTC, and I needed money. What I need to do is to go borrow USDT, use the USDT to solve or do investment, sell them to solve problem, make money from that investment, come back and repay without touching my BTC. Now again, I could have BTC, and I feel that this BTC, this coin has gone through a cycle, because you have two cycles in cryptocurrency. You have the bull and you have the bear. So it has completed the bull run. And guess what? I can transfer the value to stable coin. So I transfer the value to stable coin. I told the story of how my money hit over $108,000, but I didn't convert. I was still hoping the price would continue to go up so that I would convert. I eventually converted somewhere around 50 something when it dropped down to 50 something thousand. Yeah, did I lose that outright? No, but I lost value. That's the truth. So, but if I had converted to USDT when it hits that 70,000 or 69,000, if it's dropping, it doesn't affect me because my money is in a stable coin. However, if your money is in a stable coin, it doesn't grow. That's the downside. It will not grow, but it will not change value. Now, if you're interested in keeping your money in USDT or USDC is one way to keep it because it doesn't involve the traditional banking system. You don't have to go to any bank to go and open an account to keep your USDT. Just keep your money in USDC or USDT and it's safe. Anytime you want to convert it to your Naira, you can swap back to Naira through P2P or swap it to fiat currency and you have your Naira or you have whatever currency you want to. And peradventure you are in any country, anywhere around the world, you can quickly swap to the currency of that country. You can swap to any currency of any country as long as you have the traditional bank or you have means to receive the money. So again, it's a cross-border. You can transfer across border everywhere in the world and it's accepted. So stable coin are one of the most useful coin. You can't do without stable coin, really. Because if you need to buy any cryptocurrency, any other cryptocurrency, you need a stable coin to buy or do a direct swap. And if you want to sell, you need to convert back to stable coin so that you can, especially if you want to bring the money to fiat currency. So stable coin is the easiest way to convert to fiat. I know the value of Naira, I know the value of dollar, stable coin, and I know one USD represents one stable coin. They could be differential, little differential. So I can calculate how much I have and how much I need per time. So if I need to sell my cryptocurrency, first of all, I convert it to USDC or I sell them in the value of USDT or USDC. I hope this makes sense.
Yes, sir.
Now the next one is the real world assets, the RWA. The real world assets are basically tokens that you can relate to real world. You can relate to real world assets or physical assets, so to say, a tangible asset. Now you hear people own lands, people own estates, people own properties, people own game. Now tokens that allow you own those things, tokens that you can match with those values are known as the real world assets. They are growing very popular now. They are digital assets that are backed by the real world economy. The value you can trace the value directly. Now, if I want to buy property in US now, I can buy property. I can even buy property, virtual properties. I could buy virtual property and I could pay with USDT. Now, USDT is a good example of such token. It's been tokenized into real world assets that is either directly or indirectly backed. Now, the same thing, I could use USDC as well, or any other utility, or any other stable coin, so to say. Utility token provide, it helps us to, it gives you access to network, access to services on the network. Now, we talked about Ripple a while ago. Ripple is used to do trans-border transaction. So I could pay from across border, make a transaction across border using Ripple. Now, Ripple is one project that I know is going to be big. So it started with lots of high people invested in, and then they had a lot of litigation between the owner, and this coin didn't take off early. But I know now is one of the coins you can look out for. This is not a financial advice. I'm not asking you to go and buy Ripple. So I don't go and buy Ripple and say, Mr. Jide said that Ripple is going to do well, and I bought Ripple is not doing well. But I know it has a lot of potential to do well. That makes sense? So if you want to, there are a lot of utility token. Ethereum is a utility token. You can build a lot of token on the Ethereum network. So you get any network that provides you opportunity for several other activities is a utility token. Now you have governance token. Governance tokens are tokens that that are backed by blockchain projects. Now, I told us yesterday that in some countries, they're beginning to explore the opportunity of voting on a blockchain. Now, any token that allows you carry out voting successfully is a governance token. Example is the Uniswap. The Uniswap has that function. Of course, it's built on the Ethereum network. It allows participants to vote on the protocol changes. So you can initiate your vote. You can say, this is what I want, this is what I want. So the protocol that allows that happen is a governance token. It allows people to govern. It allows for democracy. It brings a sense of democracy where people have voices. Where I have voice, I have a dissenting voice. I have ascending voice. I can say yes. I can say no. I don't want this. So basically, governance token is a very critical token now that will find big expression in the future. Its adoption is still a challenge, but I know with time the world is going to see the advantage of, and then they can adopt it, and these tokens can really skyrocket. Meme coin or meme token. Meme token are basically tokens that start without any use case per se, but they are popular, more like a popular contest. So I think Dogecoin was one of the earliest meme coin. It came out not backed by anything particularly, but they found expression. They found adopt. People love it. Maybe the way the name sound, maybe the way the projects, what the idea behind it. Like the Shiba Inu. Shiba Inu grew, and I know someone who bought a Shiba Inu of $30 and cashed out close to 20-something thousand when it came out initially. And if you look at what's the use case particularly, they don't have that big use cases, but they are trending on popularity contests. They usually start like a joke, and before you know it, they become very popular. In fact, if you check history, meme coin are one of the fastest growing coin. They could do 2,000% within a period of 2-3 days, but they are highly volatile. Now, if you're not very conversant with crypto, I would not advise you toy with meme coin because they could really make you lose a lot. Now, so for this other token, I want you to give me the functions, the use cases, an example of the following tokens: privacy tokens, staking tokens, NFTs token, AI tokens, cheat and scam token. How many do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in our next class. I want you to submit it on the platform. Give me your answers on the platform. Send me the answers on the platform. Let me know what you think about privacy token, staking token, NFTs. What are NFTs? What are AI tokens? What are cheat and scam tokens? What are privacy tokens? What are the use cases? What are the functions? And give me at least one example of each. Ladies and gentlemen, this is how we end for today.